Hey guys, here, as you can see, I'm here in my car. It's raining outside. I was meant to do a full proper review of episode 6 last week, and now episode 7 of Ahsoka. But this show is just, I'm just going to put it plain, it's shithouse. I mean, it's absolutely terrible. So I couldn't even be bothered to get to it. I was also sick, so it's just been interrupted. I've been busy with other things, so I didn't get around to doing full reviews. I'm just going to give you my thoughts on those two episodes for my car, and this is kind of going to sum up basically what the show is. And so in two episodes, you had Thrawn arrive at the beginning of episode 6. They meet him. Sabine gets sent off into the desert of that planet, finds Ezra and some turtle people. And then now in the episode 7, the next episode, Sabine and Ezra wandering around in that desert area, and Ahsoka finally turns up and saves them at the end. There's a few lightsaber battles in between there, but nothing is happening in this show, and this has been a complaint from the start. What is the purpose of the show? What is driving these characters to do any of what they're doing? Why should we care, more importantly, about anything that's happening? This is a problem not just with Ahsoka. This has been a problem with all of the Disney Star Wars shows, and it's a problem with the Disney Marvel shows as well, which tells you that just Disney does not know how to do television. Their problem is that they're trying to translate film storytelling to serialized television. It just doesn't work like that. You can't just basically film a 4 or 5 hour film and then chop it up into pieces and call it episodes. It just doesn't work like that. You need to have meaning in each episode that keeps you invested, and they're just not doing that. All the characters are dry. You don't know what's motivating any of them to do them. The one character that's mildly interesting, Baylan Skoll, played by R.I.P. Ray Stevenson. Even then, what the hell's his motive? Why do we care about anything that's going on? So it's just such a shame, because it's he's a really good actor, but there's just nothing going for any of the characters. It's horrendous. And and as I said, this is episode 6 and 7, and now we just had the penultimate episode, so we have one episode to go to make this whole thing relevant, and which has been the common problem with all the Star Wars shows too. They leave all this stuff to the end, and I'm sure a bunch of things will happen in the final episode, but it won't justify everything else that came before. All it's going to be left with at the end is going to be asking, why wasn't this just a film? And even then, it's pretty thin. But why couldn't they have told this story? What's happened since episode 1? The team of rebels got back together. They've journeyed across the galaxy to another galaxy using space whales. They've had a few fights in between. They finally found Thrawn, and here they found Ezra now. Why couldn't this have been told in one movie? I don't get it. It's a complete waste of time. And I mean, just reinforces this point that Star Wars is dead. I mean, I can't even be bothered going into the details of these episodes because they're just so boring. Even if I went into detail, I'd just be boring you. So, yeah, it's I'll try and do I'm still going to do a full series review once I'm done. After next week, I'll do that episode review, then I'll do the series review. But, my God, this show is just, as I said, shithouse. And, I'm just scratching my head as to why I keep watching. Why am I torturing myself like this? It's just boring. But this is what it is now. This is Star Wars now. It's just, as I say, it just keeps referencing itself. And I've said this before in other reviews. Star Wars, all it knows how to do now is reference its past. It doesn't know how to create anything new or create anything new of interest, I should say. And so, yeah, that's it. If this is leading supposedly to a movie that's going to be like the Mandoverse movie where they all come together, oh my gosh, that's going to be a disaster. But it would kind of explain as well why nothing is happening in these shows, because they're clearly just doing little tiny things here and there so that they can then finally go to the next series or to the next movie, whatever it is, lead it all up to that and leave it all to there to tell what they really want to tell. But it's just so stupid. And, it just begs so many questions. Why isn't Luke Skywalker involved in all this? He's there. He's at the peak of his powers right now in this timeline, and he's nowhere to be seen. And it's yeah, complete waste of time. Rubbish show. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on this one, guys. That's why I'm giving you just doing it in this car. I'm not going to do my full sit down and put notes together and think of it all through. It's just not worth it. So, yeah, episode 6 and 7 of Ahsoka. really cements the issue of this show is, why does it exist? What is the point of it? It has no reason to exist whatsoever. So yeah, anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you got a little bit out of that from this video, and yeah, we'll see you for my next video. Bye.